your first things first, and we are now joined by NBA analyst Sarah Kusta.
What's up, my friend? Good to see you.
Back to fist bumps. I like this. I'm not going to fist bump you.
No, it's
having the tables
awkward.
too far away.
Girl, fist bumping is
thanks for having me.
Awkward. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
See you, Sarah. We miss you.
All right, Sarah, let's start by going viral. So with Tom Brady's future in New England up in the air, a main talking point has been his Brookline home going on the market. Want to see what $34 million can get you?
A broken heart?
Look. That's true. Look at this.
This is the one part I have a hard time wrapping my head around.
What part?
Because I want to
keys what you do.
No,
just
no, not the house. The fact that
keys in that place.
Everything that I say, like Tom Brady might come back. Tom Brady might come back. Tom Brady might come back. And all you have to say is like, was that that was an odd like. In any event, no one ever said like, Wilds, he put his house up.
Yeah. The day after they wouldn't give him an extension.
I'm sure he could find another house. It's got to be the least.
It's just a weird. It's just like a bad sign, and I'm trying to ignore it.
Sarah Kustok, you're a
I
real
can't
estate
even.
magnet.
I know, right?
Are you? Is this a good?
Wait, why would you say that $34 million gives you a broken heart?
Because he's saying it's good. He's a Patriots fan. He's
Oh, because $34 million.
Whoever buys that house,
give me a broken heart.
Room in this house.
It's beautiful.
I've got to take.
I don't want to move to Brookline,
Not a single piece of property in the state of Massachusetts worth $35 million. Come on, you're not Southern California. You're not New York City. Calm down, Brookline. Calm down. That ain't Cape Cod either.
Let's go up to Cape Cod.
No water. There's no water.
You know what? We could go to Nantucket.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, not interested.
I want no part of it either.
Yeah, thank you.
I agree. Sorry, Kevin.
Clippers time.
We got to talk about the Clippers. They are in the middle of their toughest stretch of the season, taking on OKC last night. Kawhi not only played, Nick, but he played well.
Yep.
Dropped to game-high 25. Clippers won. They now have the Rockets in Houston tomorrow night, and they got the first-place Lakers on Sunday. That's not fun. But, Nick, what will this win in their upcoming stretch? Tell us about the Clippers.
All right, so I've got to be fair. A couple weeks ago, before Joel Embiid was out, I said this 5-game stretch is going to tell us a ton about the Clippers. Denver, Philly, OKC, Houston, LA. Now, Philly, you kind of scratch off that list because no Simmons, no Embiid. Shake Milton drops 39 on you. They score 130, but you get the win. They were extraordinary against Denver. My friend Colin Cowherd texted me during the game. Clippers are terrifying when they're fully healthy. They were great against Denver. Now, Denver's also a team that last night couldn't beat the Golden State Warriors at home, so Denver's in a bit of a funk right now. OKC has been an extraordinary fourth quarter team, the best closing team in the league. Clippers did something really smart yesterday. Made sure the fourth quarter wasn't going to matter because they were so good throughout. So they have been very impressive over this stretch thus far. The determining factor, though, is, of course, going to be these two games. I went into the year saying Clippers are the third best team in the Western Conference, behind Los Angeles and Houston. They now play Los Angeles and Houston. Houston has beaten them 2 out of 3 times this year. The one loss was a 3-point loss. Kawhi hit the game winner. I'm very curious to see how they do in Houston. And can they go up 3-0 on the Lakers? I know if they do, no one will care. The Lakers are #1 seed. People say you can't beat the Clippers. So they have done well up to this point. They've looked good at full strength. I'm very curious to see how they do against Houston and against the Lakers, the two teams that I feel are better than them in the Western Conference.
We have a small sample size, I think, when this LA Clippers team is healthy. And I know that you don't have a whole lot of belief in them being one of the top teams or the top team in the East, however, or in the West. But this is why people are so high, myself included, on what they can be. Because when they are healthy, the depth they have, the way they can come at you in ways, the multiplicity in which they can attack you on both ends of the court, I think we're starting to see. And you said it, 9-0 when healthy. Also when Beverly, Kawhi Leonard, and Paul George play, they're 19-4. So I think this will, assuming that they all play, assuming that they're healthy, which I know are always big ifs in your mind.
Assumptions, though.
Yeah,
they haven't been. It's taken them this far into the season.
But the point is, but a lot of it is whether you want to call it injury management, load management. This is all building up to the postseason, and this is all building up to why people have a belief in this Clippers team that they are making sure to manage themselves to be healthy in the playoffs and in the postseason. I do think we're going to be able to tell something from it. I'm curious to see, because this also was the first time they're playing this Houston team looking the way that they look. And so this is a very different style. I think how they match up, how they attack one another is something that will be fascinating to see. I also think, to me, it will be more telling to me for the Lakers side of things than the Clippers side of things, because Sunday, I do believe that the Lakers, it would be important for them not to go down 3-0 in the regular season series.
And the one other time they play now this year is for the Lakers on a back-to-back to back.
What, March 8th?
March 8th or 9th, whatever it is. But it's the game that was postponed after Kobe's death. That's a game where the Lakers probably will have the 1 seed. Well, no, they won't have the 1 seed locked up by then. But since it's the 3rd game in 3 nights, which never happens in the NBA anymore, you wonder how much you're going to be able to take away from it. This could be on Sunday the last time we see these two teams play each other full strength unless they play in the playoffs.
What would make you nervous as a Laker guy?
Oh, they blow out Houston and they handle the Lakers again. I'll say, Clippers at full strength are what everyone has told me they'll be.
But would you go a little further and say maybe the load management worked because it all kind of fell into place?
Let's go ahead.
I was going to say, I don't think load management, to me, the load management, it will be a telltale sign in the postseason. To me, this is too early to tell whether...
There's nothing to be answered about load management in the regular season.
Well, I just think it's how they've been approaching things. I think what will happen is the Lakers, which have been at full bore in LeBron James, as we typically see, and then you have the different approach by the Clippers, some of the Clipper stars, and just all of them being healthy. However, to me, I think the test will be, the big question has been defensive. There's been so much talk about them being a top defense. They're starting to get to that point. I would like to see how they handle this Houston team and then how they match up against the Lakers again.
And they looked like a top defense last night. This weekend against Philly, they look like a terrible defense against a team without its best 2 guys. So they're kind of hit and miss in that regard. Jen, to answer your question, let's see how they look in the first round. Okay. Let's see, because the Lakers have tried. They're going to sweep their first round series, whether it's Memphis or San Antonio, if New Orleans gets up there, whomever it is.
Portland.
Right, Portland maybe. Portland could be a tough one, actually. Yeah. The Clippers, let's see how they look against Dallas. Let's see how they look against, if they get OKC again, if they get the Jazz. If that series goes 6, then all of a sudden, a lot of the rest that you banked, it's not like sleep, can't bank it, that you rest early got early in the year, how much does that help you in your second round, which might be Clippers Rockets in round 2 if they end up as the 2-3.
I was just going to say, if you could bank sleep, that would be amazing. I'm sorry, I got off topic for a second, but I got excited about banking sleep.
I felt like you read a few sleep articles.
I feel like
Do you even sleep? I thought you did not
hibernate.
sleep.
Hibernate on the weekend.
We got to take a break. Coming up, eating anyone can slow down LeBron and AD? To be discussed. That is next on First Things First. The best of the best for you. We start with best achievement. Goes to Jason Tatum.
Superstar Jason Tatum.
Took home Eastern Conference Player of the Month honors. How about this? First guy other than Giannis to win it this season. Nick, you called it.
I did. Everyone says I hate on Jason Tatum. My tweet goes, he's going to win Eastern Conference Player of the Month. By the way, shout out to LeBron, who wins Western Conference Player of the Month. That one was a shock. I thought Russ would win it. Tatum deserved it. Bradley Beal averaged 36 a night.
Get to the tears.
Maybe you'll give Tatum the credit he deserves now.
I'm giving him credit. There he is.
Look
at him. I named the tier after him. How about that?
Oh, so he's locked in by the market.